I suppose in comparison to the week before, we were pretty pleased that the way we moved the ball and our energy. I thought against the Bulldogs we were pretty stagnant and played very safe football, where this week I thought we were a bit bolder and tried to take the game on a bit more against a really quality team that really presses well and defends extremely well. So there was a lot of positives out of the game. At the end of the day we lost, and there was a couple of window of I suppose opportunities for us to maybe win the game, and we let that slip. We don't accept losing. We went there with a plan and we thought we got close with that plan, but at the end of the day we don't walk away and start patting everyone on the back for a loss. I thought the way we played and our endeavour in that was pretty good, but at the end of the day we sort of have to address the 4 points when begging again.
Saturday night, mate, blockbuster game. Many people will say you probably need to be convincing over the Bombers if you're a top 4 contender. Do you believe that?
Well, we expect to, the challenge will be, and the battles that we've had in the last so many years have been outstanding between the two clubs, and this will be no different. At the end of the day, we just want the 4 points, whether it's a big margin or a small margin. That's what we're after. So, yeah, we're not sitting there and the experts didn't say we could win last week, and we thought we could. I don't think the games and the way the season's panned out, I think anyone is a massive chance on any given day.
Aaron Joseph, Andrew Carazzo and Simon White, those three, chance of playing Bombs?
No, they won't. They'll all be out, all with hamstrings. So, they won't play.
When do you think you'll be able to get... Jamo and Wade back? What's your time frame for those two?
Yeah, Jared will be close next week. He'll be really close, but we've just got to see how he gets through these next weeks. Jamo's probably the week after, and Sean Hampson's about the same time as well. Our Helpin will be back this week, whether we pick him at senior level or reserve level. He's missed about 4 or 5 weeks, so that would be a risk, but he's one that plays pretty well fresh, so that will be taken into consideration.
When you sort of measure the past month, and I think it's one, the past 4, you must factor in the fact that your bookends are out. How much do you take that into consideration looking at your past month's form?
I think you take it. It's like any team. You probably look at the personnel that you have in, but we also look at it from the other side. We've given players opportunity, and we're finding out about players because at the end of the day, who knows? Will they be back? Will they not be back? I'm not sure. I know they'll be back, but whether they re-injure themselves or someone else goes down, what we're doing is finding out about our list for, I suppose, the finals at the end of the year. So regardless what 22 run out, we expect to get a result here at the footy club, and we'll keep pushing that. But we are fine-tuning and trying to get the best out of every player on our list, and I think it's given us, I suppose, more of an insider into our list of who can play. And we got another boy up this last week in Wade Toomey, playing his first game, 25. Found out a bit about him, and he'll play this week, and we'll get another opportunity to see, do they stay on the list at the end of the year? Do they go from rookie to on the list? Yeah, it's really good for us going forward.
How do you assess your depth?
Not bad. I suppose the thing that's happened is probably all in one area that we've lost players, and that's probably our height. When you think of Waite, Jamison, Helpin's only just come back, White, Hampson. It's been to the bigger brigade, so that's probably been a little bit of a worry, but we'll have to we'll find someone else to fill the void.
What about Jordan Russell?
Yeah, he'll be close. We'll just have to see how he trains and how he goes today. Yeah, I think we're still working with Cruz as a forward, and I thought Robbie was really good in the ruck against Jolly. I thought he gave us first use, and his follow-up work was pretty good. So, yeah, Matthew, we just need to probably get a bit more out of Matthew as a forward, and we probably haven't really kicked the ball to him that well either. I think if you look in his 6 games, he's only been the target around 7 times, which is extremely low considering that someone like Travis Clyde goes at sort of 14, 15, 16 a game. So we haven't really kicked the ball to Matthew and given him the opportunity he deserves to, I suppose, develop as a forward as well.
Is there any reason for that? Does that have anything to do with the midfielders' confidence in him or anything like that, or is it just not thinking that I should be kicking to him more?
It's probably about Matthew's positioning as well as probably the delivery. So I think it's a combination of both. Yeah.
What do you make of Essendon? It seems to be that they talk that their fitness had peaked after a big pre-season during that 5K losing run, but the way they finished off the last two suggests they're warmer.
Yeah, I think they've changed their style a fair bit. Their long kicks have gone down dramatically. Their handballs have gone up. So they're really playing, whether it's a bit like last year, that real run and carry with their hands, and that kamikaze type play from behind centre has come really back into their game. So their run, I think they're scoring from the 20-minute mark of the third quarter to the 20-minute mark of the fourth quarter is, I think they're plus 101 on their opponent. So they've got some real good run in their game. I suppose the other night they gave Adelaide a huge lead and sort of reeled them in and won the game. So, I'd like to get that break and see if we can hang on. But it'll be interesting. Their run is right up, and we need to keep our running and continue that, boldness that we had last week.
So you're expecting a different style game from when you played them earlier in the season?
Yeah, I do. Yep.
With all your tools available, obviously Jamison goes back. Where do you see Henderson's role in an ideal team with all your tools available? I'm worrying about the 22 that we can play this week, then worrying about Jamo when he comes back is in 3 or 4 weeks. So let's see what's going on. That's probably something that I've done as a coach, tried to remove in this season is a lot of hypotheticals. So even going out and watching the pre-game warm-up, I don't go and see that on ground anymore. I see a bloke having a shot for goal for the opposition, think, geez, is he going to play forward? Is he going to, what's he doing? You start putting these things in your head, and you can only deal with what you can deal with. And to think about Michael in a month's time, we sort of started to put the puzzles, the pieces together. But I sort of say to the coaches, let's wait till we get a lot closer to see who's fit, who's available, and who our opposition is as well. You had a tough day against Cloak Henderson, but have you seen something in him that makes you think, if needed, he can go both ends?
I have. I suppose what we did see too is he stuck to his task really well, and he's not the first man to be beaten by Travis Cloak in the season. He's in fantastic form, and his strength and his power and his running. He's 196 centimetres tall and 106 kilos or something, and runs all day at a high intensity. He marks, he tackles, he does everything in the game, and he's the best forward in the game at the moment. He's what he can do for his team and really give him a reference point to go to in that forward 50. He's in fantastic form, and I know Lockie got beaten, but I thought he stuck to his task pretty well.
With O'Halpin, what would be the advantage of risking him and bringing him back?
That's a good question. That's a very good question. Whether we went and played him as a forward, I think his energy and what he can do in the air and on the ground for a big man is exceptional. He might add something different to our forward line if we brought him back in, and he might throw something different at the Bombers back line.